Then we ended up going to gold to see if we could find something on gold. And gold was absolutely atrocious yesterday. Gold gave no real opportunities to do anything because we were stuck in all of this chop yesterday on gold. Very much search and destroy conditions. Whenever you see the market guys create higher highs and then creates the next lower low and then another higher high and then lower low, like, bro, you got to understand that the conditions are really not the best, right? Whenever you get this megaphone type of pattern being created, it's best to just stay out the markets, bro. Unless you're trying to scalp some quick moves, get a little 5-10 points on gold and get the hell out, cool. But yesterday was very much search and destroy conditions all the way until
I even got my
the
camera
close of the
plugged up.
markets, and then you just continued to go up from there. So again, we're gonna see what we get today. How do I feel? What am I leaning towards? I mean, let me ask you guys. Big shout out to Scotty Pippen in the building. Shout out to you, young Scotty. Let's go. I see you in the chat. Nanaj, I see you in the chat. Let's go. Good morning to you as well. Family, how are we feeling in the chat today, man? Because again, I'm at least when it comes to gold,
we're gonna rock with Able this morning.
To be honest, because obviously we have come from finally a nice move to the upside after we broke out of yesterday's chop. But could we actually see more upside on gold? Because if we go to the bigger picture here, this is the 4-hour time frame. We kind of are still stuck in this overall choppy range here. The last week's worth of price action, besides obviously the gap that was formed on the at the beginning of the week, we've been really choppy. We're starting to get to the top of this range. Where for the past few days, every time we come up, we've seen a pretty strong rejection back to the downside. So how are you guys feeling about gold this week? How are you guys feeling about gold this week?
Let's see. We interested to see how this.
You want to take the buy, but I didn't. Okay. I'm waiting for gold to break above the 1-hour resistance for a pullback to the resistance that I hope can turn to support and enter for the buy. Okay. Very good. It's very possible for sure. Very possible for sure. Let's see. Wait, I'm a moderator. When I become a mod here? I don't know. You've been a mod probably for the last month or so, Samantha. To be honest. Let's see. I call buys in London session on gold. Okay. Gravity said I'm lost, to be honest. Listen, it comes with the territory. I mean, Gravity, how long have you been trading? How long have you been trading? Are you new? Right? Are you within your first 6 months? Because if you're within your first 6 months, and that's totally normal. Right? Again, you gotta think about it, guys. Like when you're learning how to trade, you're learning a whole new language. Like literally, you're learning an entirely new language. So Gravity, if I asked you to learn how to speak Mandarin, learn how to speak Spanish, learn how to speak Italian, learn how to speak an entirely new language, do you think you're going to be fluent in that language in just a month, 2 months, 3 months? No, right? You're not going to be fluent in a brand new language in that amount of time unless you're really hooked on phonics going crazy, right? It's just not realistic. Same thing with trading, right? You're learning an entirely new language. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But the most important thing is just really being committed to mastering this, right? Really being committed to just learning the skill, learning the craft, not trying to rush the process, not getting discouraged when things don't make sense, not getting discouraged when you take some losses, because it's going to happen no matter what. It's going to happen no matter what. But just trust the process. Make sure that you are obligated to be here for the long run. As long as you do that, you'll be good. Trust me. It's going to come. It's going to come. You got to keep on trusting the process and be intentional with what you're trying to learn. All right, so let's see. Let's see what we got. It's been a rough week so far. Slick Mike. Again, these conditions really ain't the best. Just being honest. I mean, isn't it Tuesday? It's been a rough week so far. It's only been 1 day since the open, Mike. So it's been a rough. It's been a rough first day of the week. Beautiful thing is, we still got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? We still got plenty of time to make up anything that might have not went well, so not good so yet. All right, so let's see how this key level plays out, either buys or sells, depending on what we given. And your trading mentor is like walking around with a translator. Absolutely, that's a fact. But now, Samantha, I gave you mods. Honestly, I give a few people that I've known for a while now. Again, you're one of those people that I've known for a while. Um, and that's more so just to keep up with the chat, right? There's for some reason there's always a lot of bots that just drop random comments to random links in the chat. And if I'm not able to see it fast enough, that's what I would like for the mods just to come in and hit that little delete button really quickly. That's all. That's really the only thing I would ask from any of the mods, right? Big shout out to Freeze. I know Freeze will be helping out like crazy with that aspect. So, but let's see what we got though, man. Gold is playing me like a fluke. I already took an L. We gonna see what gold got. I mean, gold right now look like it's trying to push up here. If we look at gold again, this is a very interesting asset that is really very choppy lately. But if we look at it just from even the 1 hour time frame, we have seen a lot of rejections to the support, a lot of rejections to the VWAP. We're now starting to see some bullishness. We just start to see a spike above the previous 1 hour high. And we're starting to see, some bullishness step in. So I wouldn't be surprised if gold does just continue to trade to the upside to at least get up to this 47.80, 47.88 level, that resistance. Again, it really depends on if gold is actually going to trend for us or if gold is going to remain super choppy like it always has been, like it typically gets us to. So, but yeah, if you're in the buy for gold, I wouldn't be mad at that. I personally think that we could see us all the way up to these highs. But if we do come crashing down for whatever reason and we get back below the 47.76 support, then at that point, I think we'll probably just go back to the lows. But for now, I'll definitely be looking towards continuations here to the upside for gold. As of now, again, things can change very quickly. All right, things can change very, very quickly. So that's why we gotta just again be aware of what's going on and be ready to adjust if needed. All right, let's see. PPI news came out today. It did come out today. It actually came out pretty much like previous reports. Let me get my mediums on here. So when we look at PPI, again, this is the month-over-month report. PPI, headline PPI was at 0.5%. They were projecting 1.1% inflation. We actually came out right at that 0.5% like we were at. So really no change from a headline PPI perspective. We came out lower than expected, but it's pretty much the same as the previous month. And then we had core PPI, which was at 0.3%, which was revised down to 0.3%. We were expecting 0.4% growth. We actually came out even lower than that, right? So it's really not inflationary right now, PPI. We're actually seeing a drop in inflation when we're looking at the core numbers, which is interesting to say the least. But it still came out very close, right? But let's see. I think for Nas, pump to 25,590, then fade off. Shout out to my brother Saint in the building. Shout out to my guy Saint, man. Appreciate you, bro, for being here as well. You're somebody as well that needs to have mod capabilities. 1 second.
Yeah, so this morning, I'm honestly looking at buys, maybe shorts on gold. Either gold get up and keep going, because deadline's the highs, which was the last liquidity sweep before it went lower, or play around and come back down, honestly. Maybe somewhere in here.
I would like to see NQ pull back to the VWAP a little lower.
And
yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Something like this, or whatever she's trying to give this morning, honestly.
Yeah, gold is still just driving higher here. Again, like I said, I don't see no reason why we don't go all the way back up to this resistance for gold. We really could see gold break out and continue to drive higher. That would be actually pretty nice if we can see something like that. So we'll see how this continues to drive. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at looking for buys on gold if this continues to hold. In terms of the Nasdaq here, we've had just some bullishness all throughout Asian session, London session, going into New York session right now. We've been very, very bullish so far. And that's just following even yesterday. Yesterday was crazy bullish. Today we're seeing a continuation of the bullishness here for the Nasdaq. Again, I'm a big fan of always looking for continuations. But when we're already this bullish and this high, bro, like I don't want to get. It's hard for me to want to buy all the way up here when I know smart money has been entering all down here, right? Smart money has been entering all down here. So it's like we could try to look for buying the Nasdaq here, but I really would like to see a deeper pullback first. Because like now we're buying at extremely premium levels, and it's a little tougher to really justify the buys. And the same thing for the S&P as well. Again, the S&P has been very bullish as well. We're seeing a lot more upside here. And again, it's just hard to justify buying when we're already so high. So I'm not opposed to it. Again, I do believe we probably will see more upside, but I would need to see some type of a pullback, bro. I need to see some. Like I really don't want to try to buy when we're already this high. So I don't know if we'll be able to get something. Maybe if we are able to spike up and then maybe get a nice strong rejection from these highs, then we might be able to even look for a possible short to try to correct some of this bullishness that we've been experiencing here for the past 48 hours or so. I wouldn't mind that. Then I will go into pretty much my second strategy, strategy number 2, the displacement strategy. If we do see something like this, a spike up to this high, and then an immediate rejection back inside the range, back below that high, yeah, I wouldn't mind taking shorts. Now, again, it might not happen. This could just continue to drive higher, but we're just so high already, bro. I really am going to struggle trying to find a buy here. It's not necessarily struggling finding a buy because you're always get confirmations for something, but it's more so just trying to get an entry and ride the entry out. It's going to be hard, bro, when the market is already this high and this bullish. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for sure. Let's see. Gold is still driving. Look at gold, man. Gold is pushing right now, man. Gold went right to that resistance that we were speaking about, and this sucker is driving. So gold is definitely leading the way right now, which is a lot of bullishness. Again, indices is more so just choppy right now. For the past couple of hours, it's been going more sideways, more range bound. But gold is absolutely driving. I see Friesen over here is hitting TPs already on gold, which is absolutely beautiful to see. Let's get it. If gold can probably create this 15-minute gap and come back to retest, that would be nice. I wouldn't mind that. Again, if we can close like this, we technically will have this gap right here on gold. That is now being left behind. Again, if we can get that gap fill, which is my #1 strategy that I like to use, it could give us an opportunity, right? Maybe a pullback back in and then go ahead and target these highs up here. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. But we just gotta let it play out. Again, this thing is already pushing, right? Gold is already driving, so just see how these next 15-minute candle closes and see if we can get that pullback into the gap or not. But in terms of indices, again, it's gonna be tough for me. Like I still believe we could go upside, bro, but I'm just not a fan of buying this high up. I'm just not a fan of buying this high. I mean, how do you guys feel about the Nasdaq family? Let's get a community consensus real quick. Do you guys think we should still just look for buys to continue higher? You guys think it makes sense just to continue to take these buys? Or should we possibly start to set up for the sell? Because we have been so bullish for the past 2 days. What do you guys think? I genuinely want to get your thoughts and opinions. And don't just answer just because you're just trying to agree with me, right? Because I could be way wrong. This could just continue to drive. So how do you guys feel about the Nasdaq right now? And the same thing for the S&P, the Nasdaq and the S&P. How you guys feel about indices right now? Gold is still driving, bro. Gold is still pushing. Little old Goldilocks. Look at Goldilocks finally find its way. Little old Goldilocks here. This thing is still trying to drive. Little old Goldie. This thing is driving, boy. Let's see. See oil's at a good support level. We could see oil going on and maybe see NQ pull back a little bit. I wouldn't mind that at all. I think we may need to set up for the sell because it's so high. Expecting a pullback in your opinion. Wait for a pullback. Silver is rejecting and making an equal high on the 15. So I don't know. I'll wait it out. Yeah, again, it's going to be tricky, man. Especially if you're trying to trade indices right now. It's going to be a little bit tricky, man. It really is. I just think we're just way too high to try to buy. Yeah, I just think we're way too high for the buys, bro. But we will see, man. We'll see what happens at the open. We'll see what happens at the open, man. Maybe again, if we are able to maybe spike up to this high up here, current day's high, we could look for strategy number 2, the displacement strategy, which I think we can start calling the absorption play. Maybe a spike up at the open, and then we come right back below the range and start to fall. I wouldn't mind that at all. I wouldn't mind that at all, man. I see sells. I think with all the data being revised, it's fake data, but I'm looking for sells. I'm with you on that, bro. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. We'll see what we get here. Let's see what's up. Finally broke down and signed up to Kick. Lord Rozzy in the building, man. Appreciate you for signing up to Kick and joining on the streams, man. He said I finally broke down. He said I didn't want to sign up to Kick, but I had to. Finally gave it. Good to see you in the chat, man. Yeah, let's just see, man. Let's be patient and see what we get here. Again, we are at the will of the markets at the end of the day. We are at the will of the markets at the end of the day. We'll see what we get here. Hi, baby. Good morning. You're still half asleep? You're still half asleep? No, you're awake. You look half asleep. Say hi, everyone. Say hi. No, you want to say hi? Let's see. Zoe Black in the building. I like to see a pullback. 25,460 on Nasdaq before taking a long. Wouldn't mind that, man. Let's see. Still better than Twitch, management, politics, and payouts to creators. I agree with you. No war talk, but the strait is heating up with headlines. China just stepped in. Anytime we got headlines with this whole war with Iran, bro, like unless it's good news, then yeah, we should expect this to probably really fall here. Like we really might be due for this correction. If China stepped in and China's trying to now, because this is the thing, right? China gets a lot of gas and oil from Iran. Like they get a lot of energy from Iran. And they were still able to get their shipments from Iran even while Iran was closing the strait. But now with the U.S. trying to do their blockade, now with the U.S. blocking entry and exit for everybody, China's like, all right, listen, bro. Like, I know the war is going on. We've been staying out of it, U.S., but now you're trying to block our shipments, bro? Like, come on. Like, come on. All right, so China's like, bro, we ain't even got nothing to do with it. U.S., why are you guys not letting nothing in? Like, not letting nothing out. So yeah, that would definitely have some effect for sure on China. Right now, with the U.S. now having this blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, blocking everything, Iran is losing $500 million a day. Like they're losing out on $500 million every single day that the U.S. has this blockade on. Which is why the U.S. did it. They're like, okay, we're not going to let you pick and choose Iran who actually can come through. Or now we're just going to block everybody until you finally come to the table and give us our deals that we're looking for. So yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Hi, princess. Oh, they said, hi, princess. They said, good morning, princess. They said, I'm still waking up too. That girl needs her coffee. You need your baby coffee. Yeah. Everyone buying from the U.S. right now. I mean, they kind of have no choice if they want. I mean, the U.S. is the #1 producer of oil, believe it or not. A lot of people don't know that. But the U.S. is the #1 producer of oil. The issue is we also use more than we produce. So we are at a net negative when it comes to oil because we use more than we are able to produce, even though we are the #1 producer of oil. Which is why we also had to buy oil from other countries to help us out, which is crazy. Let's see, heard you cook on last night's call, Abel. Shout out to you and those who ate. I'm not gonna lie, family, last night's call was amazing, bro. Like, shout out to everybody that was a part of the call last night. The Asian session, it wasn't even a stream, but the Asian session call that we hosted together inside of Telegram. Like, Like it was literally done right on Telegram. I went live right in the actual private Telegram group that I have. And it was a dope ass call, bro. It felt good. Like I felt like I wasn't rushing. I didn't feel no pressure to trade. And we just had a great breakdown, a great back testing session where we were overlooking exactly what happened during the New York session. We looked at yesterday's traded price action. I gave them exactly what my thoughts were, how we could have still taken a trade, because there was opportunity on the Nasdaq that we could have taken, but I didn't because I ended up switching to gold once my actual key level didn't reach. I ended up switching to gold, and then we were stuck in all the chop with gold. But there was still opportunity on the Nasdaq yesterday that we could have definitely taken advantage of. We could have got a gap fill on the 15-minute time frame that I just wasn't looking at price on, and yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah, it was a great session, man. We were on for about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. Had my brother Austin on there. Austin was dropping a lot of games, asked him a lot of great questions on how he's been able to make $50,000 this year so far just from leveraging prop firms and payouts. And he gave a lot of game, man, especially for anybody that's still working a job right now. He's also working a job. He still has his 9 to 5, right? So he was providing a lot of value on how to juggle both, how to manage the 9 to 5, how to manage trading, and how to get to a point where you're able to make $50,000 in the first quarter of this year while still doing all that. So yeah, it was a great call. I'm going to be back live tonight. Tonight we're going to be live again for another dope private AG session call. And it's, again, really for anybody that has the playbook. As long as you purchase the playbook, if you grab the playbook that I created that really breaks down the two systems that I have, the two frameworks for the two strategies that I use, then you can jump on the calls too. You can jump on the calls too. But yeah, it was dope, man. It was a great call. It was a great session, man. It definitely felt good. It felt like the old days, right? It felt like the old days where we were just on there, just vibing. And everybody was truly having a good time and learning a lot. So let's see what we got here now, family. The market is opened up. We're seeing an initial spike here on the Nasdaq to the upside. Initial spike on the S&P as well. Again, if we can take out this current high for the Nasdaq and we get some type of a rejection, that could be a possible shorting opportunity here. So let's see what we get here. You still sleepy? You over here still sleepy? Why don't you lay down? Lay down right here. Lay down so that it can work. All right, let's see what we got here. It was amazing. A lot of gems. Grab the book. Yeah, I'm telling you, that book was, I mean, not the book. I mean, the book is fire, but the playbook is, the whole session afterwards was amazing. Let's see what we got here now. Let's actually lock in real quick, family. See if there's any opportunities for us to grab something. Let's see. Again, we're seeing this spike up. We did have initial bullishness to step in here. Again, this could go higher and just keep on driving like it has been, bro. But it's just hard for me to want to buy after we're already so high. You got a private chat for that? Yeah, for sure. I'm not part of the Cool Kids Telegram. I mean, it's a small group, right? It's a small group of people that are just, trying to really master, how I trade. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys do want to grab the playbook and be a part of tonight's call and the rest, again, I'm doing it the entire week. So tonight's call, honestly, the recording of yesterday's call is in the Telegram too. So if you want to be a part of that, let's go ahead and hit the link in the chat right here. All right, go ahead and grab the playbook and then message me on Telegram, and then I'll get you added right into the chat. And then I'll see you tonight on tonight's call. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Let's see, a gap on 30-minute gold. Let's take a look at gold real quick, actually. What was gold doing? Again, gold did have a very strong bullish run just now. We did just get a strong rejection back down here on gold. Pretty strong rejection here. We did come back into the 15-minute gap slightly tapped into the gap a little bit. Let's see what we get. The Nasdaq is still driving higher here. Again, the Nasdaq looks like we are going to go ahead and take out this high. Again, now that we took out this high on the Nasdaq, two things can happen. It just can continue to drive higher, or we can actually go ahead and start to look for a possible, move back down. Let's see what we get here on the Nasdaq. The call is in the Telegram via Zoom. It's just in the Telegram itself. It's not on Zoom. It's not on anything, right? I'm able to host calls directly in Telegram. So it was like it was pretty dope. I'm not even gonna lie. You can host calls. It's crazy what Telegram you could do now. You can literally host calls right on Telegram, screen share, and all that good stuff. Let's see. I'm late for the playbook. I need that in Austin, bro. He inspires. Yeah, Austin been crushing, bro. Again, last year he made 15,000. He said it. He broke down his story on last night's call, but last year he made $15,000 from prop firms. I'm pretty sure he was probably still in the net negative though, just from like buying the challenges and stuff. He might have been in a little bit of profit, but and this year alone he's up 50,000. And it's only the first quarter. The first quarter just ended, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does clear, over six figures this year in just payouts from prop firms, right? And again, he still has his job too. So if you combine his job income with now his trading income, bro, he might clear 200,000 for the year. No lie, he's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what we get here. So I just go, yeah, it's all in the chat, right? Like you'll see it. Like when I go live, it'll literally be right in the Telegram. Again, it's in a specific Telegram though. It's not in the community chat that I have. It's not in the Wealthy Visions community chat. It's actually in a specific WV Playbook Mastermind chat. So you have to be inside of that chat to get access to it. But Sam, I got you. I'll send you the access for it, Samantha. I got you. But let's see, guys. Look, we're seeing more bullishness again. If we could really start to see some rejection here soon, that would be very nice. Other than that, this could still just continue to try to drive higher. We're about to get the first 5-minute close right now in just a few seconds, so we'll see what happens. We're about to close above that structure point. Let's see what we get here. Again, I want to see if we get some rejection above these highs, or if price is just going to keep on driving. If it keeps on driving, then that's fine. I'm okay with that. Gold is also now pushing up here as well. Again, gold looked pretty solid, man. Gold is still trying to drive higher here, still trying to make its move to the upside. We'll see what we get there for sure. Let's see what we get here. Nasdaq is still driving up. Again, I'm not in a rush to try to jump into anything. Again, if you guys understand my strategy, like all this is doing is showing me displacement, right? We're seeing displacement in price, which is just a fancy word for strong energetic moves. Who the hell is at my front door? Motion detected at front door. Who the heck is at my front door? Don't open the door, girl. All right. Yeah, so we're just seeing the displacement right now, right? We're looking at these gaps that are being created, and we're going to try to see if we can possibly get an entry off of a retest of some of these gaps and then possibly continue. Nobody. It was just the wind. Okay. So yeah, so far we're seeing a lot of bullishness across the board for indices. Even the Dow also came right back on up now. Gold is also pushing up here. We'll see if we can. I mean, gold looks like it wants to just continue to go higher, to be honest. Like gold might be the best play to go ahead and just target all the way above 4,800s. We did technically slightly tap into the gap and we got that bullish rejection off of it. Who's that peeking in my window? Where's that from? Yo, where is that from? what movie? Ain't that from a movie? What's that movie from? Who's that peeking in my window? I forgot what that's from, bro. No one is coming over to your house with your little security guard. Hell no, they better not. Shoot, they not. She definitely not the one he worried about. He worried about Papa. Give me a second, baby. You know what? Again. I'm just waiting right now to see if we can get something. Price is still driving up here, right? Nasdaq is still trying to drive higher. Again, unless you try to get in at these lows, and maybe it just would have been tough for me to try to buy when we're already so high up. But it's still going. Gold is still trying to go as well here. Again, I'm okay with letting this stuff run and then just waiting for the pullback and then getting involved that way. I'm completely fine with that. So I'm not stressing at all with this move whatsoever. We're just gonna be patient and continue to wait for the play to show itself. Let's see, stomp the yard. Yeah, that's where it's from. Stomp the yard. That's where it's from. They're like, who's that creeping in my window? Now that's hilarious. Yo, Free Zone, you be remembering so much stuff, bro. It's funny as hell. That is funny. That is hilarious, bro. Come on, Bryce. What we doing, baby? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, we already are taking out crazy levels. Yeah, this thing is just driving. Gold is just bumping, pushing so far. Nasdaq is also trying to push, but I'm still thinking Nasdaq might eventually come back around here. Let's just be patient. Let's see, gold's going to TP2 hit. Shit, let me give you a little air. Shout out to you guys that did make money so far, man. If you guys made some money in the chat, let me know. Again, I didn't call out nothing. I ain't take nothing. I just know some of you guys are already, you know, beast traders that are already calling out and taking trades. So shout out to you guys that are in profit already for the day. Hopefully I can go ahead and be like y'all. I'm trying to grow up and be like y'all now. Let me grow up and be like y'all one time for the one time. Let me see what I can find here. All right, Nasdaq, everything is starting to come back down now. Nasdaq is starting to push back down. The S&P is starting to push back down. The Dow is absolutely booming though. Look at US 30. US 30 is booming though. That thing is flying. Yeah, that sucker's going. We did just get another 5-minute close here as well. Again, the Nasdaq did close technically back below that level that I was telling we could sweep. Do I think we're going to come back down now? I mean, it's possible for this to come right back down. Let's see. Teachers now the students. Students are now the teachers. I'm trying to tell you, shit. I never shy away from some game neither. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. $873. Shout out to Free Zone, bro. Crushing it. You are crushing it. Let's go. Shout out to my guys. Say, I don't know if you're on the call, but I'm just now catching up with the Telegram. I see you guys tagging me in a bunch of stuff. I see, yeah, Free Zone is up like crazy. Austin is up like crazy. Let's see. Shout out to Zay that he's finally profitable. That's what I like to see. Let's get it. Yeah, shout out to you guys that are in the community, man. You guys are amazing. All right, let me lock in so I can get paid. I don't know, man. This could be what I was looking for, right? Where we got the big spike up. Now we're starting to see a little bit of rejection. If we do take out previous 5-minute low, this could be a possible shorting opportunity here. Again, with this type of play, guys, there's a proven framework that we have to follow. Let me show you guys the framework real quick. All right, everything that I do, I'm gonna be honest, is always very, very defined. So if we're looking at the framework here, and I wanted to show you guys this will be the displacement strategy. And I'm watching it on my other screen so we can keep our eyes on it for sure. This is the displacement strategy, which requires a sweep of liquidity, displacement confirmation away from the sweep of liquidity, and then we enter on the momentum. All right, enter at the close of the displacement candle. So when I'm looking at, again, you guys see how defined my system is? Like this is all system steps that you get in the playbook if you guys grab the playbook. So if I'm asking myself, okay, we swept liquidity, we've taken out this high. Next step is wait for displacement. We had one big candle, but I typically like multiple big candles, at least 2 or 3. Not just one big one, but I want to see 2 or 3. So if we would have had 2 consecutive red candles, and at that point I would have probably had to have taken the trade. Stops above the highs, and then we would have just seen what happened. Right, so we had this one big candle, but it's a 1-minute candle. Price now is pretty much completely erasing that. This actually looks like it's probably going to continue to drive higher. With just how it looks right now. We just inverted this 1-minute gap. Nasdaq looked like it just came down and retested this previous resistance, turned it into support. And it might actually continue to go higher. But let's see. Again, like I told y'all, man, I'm never in a rush to try to take a trade. Never in a rush to try to just jump in. I need my confirmations. That's why I have my frameworks the way I have them set. Right? When you have a system that's proven and a framework
Order
that you
filled.
can follow step by step, there's no guessing that needs to occur. Like I know what I need to wait for me to take a trade. I know it. So there's really nothing just yet for me to want to get involved in. But shout out to all you guys that are absolutely eating though. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Let's see. Let me catch up. I see a lot of you guys messaging me on Telegram right now. A lot of y'all, yeah. Look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is still trying to push up now. The S&P is just driving higher. What's gold doing? Gold is inside of a gap right here. Gold could give a bullish play here. Let's see. If we are able to go ahead and respect this gap, this could be an entry on gold. We got this 3-minute gap right here that we're now testing. Let's see what we get here. Talk to me nice, Goldilocks. Let's see what we doing. What are we doing? Still waiting, still being patient. Let's see, let's see. Lou said just caught the playbook. Let's go, Lou. Shout out to Lou, man. Again, Lou is somebody. It's been somebody that's been in the chat in the communities, guys, providing a lot of value. I'm not even gonna lie, man. The fact that my guy Free Zone be going live on Mondays for y'all to give you guys a lot of mindset game is like stuff like that, bro. Needs to be like recognized, bro. So I appreciate you, Lou, for always trying to give back to the community and just for constantly supporting the family, man. You're an absolute legend, bro. Absolute legend. Nasdaq is still trying to drive higher here. See, we have this 5-minute gap right here, but if we come all the way back down for the Nasdaq, if we do something like this, at that point, we might go bearish, but let's see how we play off here. we seen a strong 15-minute close there on gold, but bro, we just took out a lot of liquidity to the left. Let's see. Nasdaq is trying to pull back here a little bit. Bro, I don't know, bro. Like, I still feel like the Nasdaq, it could continue to go higher though, right? I think I might be clouding my own judgment, expecting to sell. But it's just hard for me to justify a buy all the way up here, bro. Like, we didn't even really give no real sweep of liquidity to the downside to justify a buy to the upside. Give me a second, baby. Like, I don't see no reason. I didn't see nothing for the Nasdaq to give me a buy just yet. Like, literally, since we opened up right here, this is the start of the new day. We were chopping, bullish move, chopped, bullish move. Like, we have 3 legs to the upside, bro. Like, why wouldn't we just take out this whole move, bro? So again, this could continue to go higher, bro. But I swear, I could be wrong, bro. But I would not be shocked if this comes crashing down sometime soon. I would not be shocked by it. And that's what I'm hoping for, to be honest. I'm hoping we can. Again, if you're in a trade, I hope it goes bullish for you. But for me and my sake, what I'm looking for, bro, like, I would love for us to just do bang, 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 just straight crash. I mean, we already had 3 levels to the upside here for this current day. Like, let's go ahead and correct some of that, bro. Like. We just got another 5-minute close. A little indecision candle on the last 5-minute candle. The S&P as well, the Dow as well here. Let's see, gold is still chilling up at these levels, man, up at these highs. Gold is still chilling up at these highs. Let's see, you think gold will go to 4775 then back up? I mean, it's possible, right? Get a nice little pullback. You know, we do got this little 15-minute gap right here that we could possibly push back in towards, which is like right in that area. I wouldn't mind that at all if we're able to see that. It's possible. It's possible for sure. I kind of hope that actually happens, to be honest. Like, I would feel a lot more confident with taking buys if we are able to get this pullback back down to then go ahead and target the highs again. I would love that. Let's see, Nasdaq is still trying to push up though. Nasdaq is still trying to pushy, uppy. That's crazy. Why would I even say something like that? Pushy, uppy. What the hell am I talking about, bro? What the hell am I talking about, bro? Again, we're playing inside of this 3-minute gap right now. Like, we are showing some rejections from the gap right now. We are about to get the new hourly candle too right here at the top of the hour. So we'll see how these hourly candles end up closing. So far, the gold is very, very bullish. It's probably going to give us a super strong bullish close. Nasdaq very bullish. I mean, everything has been bullish across the board here so far. So far, it's been bullish across the board here. Let me actually check the headlines too. Let me check Twitter real quick, because the market is moving as if a ceasefire is about to happen again. Let me see what we got here. I don't really see anything crazy. Yeah, I don't really see anything crazy. Any crazy headlines. Let's see, Able on camera time, pushy, yuppie. So Marcus bully. Pushy, yuppie. He's kind of crazy though, I'm not gonna lie. Said pushy, yuppie. He's crazy. Oh, come on, Price.
Order filled.
All right, we're starting to see a little selling pressure here. We did just get another 5-minute close. Are we finally going to give us the shift in structure that I've been looking for the Nasdaq? Let's see. We're back to testing this little 3-minute gap that we have here. This beat is tough too, I'm not gonna lie. Just making sure I'm aware of everything going on, so I'm juggling between time frames really quick. Really quickly. Let's see. We got about 2.5-3 minutes left for the next hourly close. Shout out to you guys for still rocking with me. We locked in. We still looking. Yeah, one thing y'all gonna learn about me, man, is my discipline is top notch. My patience is top notch. When I have a framework that works, I know not to go against it. So I'm just chilling for now. This looks like Nasdaq look like it might actually start to pull down though. Let's see. We could really see some strong moves like this, and I wouldn't mind looking for the retest to go lower. Let's see. About to get the new hourly close, new 4-hour closes as well here. Come on, Nasdaq. I know you want to crash down, bro. I know you. I know you want to crash down. Just give it to us. Give me a second, baby. Give me a second. About to get the new hourly candle here in about a minute. Let's let this new hourly candle go. Let this new hour play out real quick. And we'll see what we get. Talk to be nice, Price. All right, we're starting to push down. New hour candle about to open up here. Are we about to start crashing down at the new hour candle?
I like the way you talk. When you
Let's see, new hourly candles here. Again, we did get a very strong bullish close.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's see, picked up the playbook. What? Let's go. Let's go. We'll see you on tonight's call, which is going to be a recap of what we're doing right now, and we can really get down to the nitty gritty. Super excited to have you a part of that team, that call, that community. Again, make sure to message me on Telegram if you guys have not yet. If you grab the playbook, message me on Telegram so that or either on Telegram or right here on WAP so that I can make sure to add you guys in to the private community that we got. Make sure to message me. If you grab the playbook, make sure to message me. All right, let's see what we got here, man. Price is still just retesting that 3-minute gap. It looks like they're still trying to go higher. Gold is just still pushing, bro. Gold is just not playing fair. It's just still trying to drive higher here. Look at little Goldilocks go. Look at little Goldilocks go, man. What are you doing, Goldilocks? What are we doing? Give me a second, baby. Look at Goldilocks go.
Are you telling Daddy yet?
Come on, Nasty Naz. What we doing? I know you want to fall. got this 15-minute gap that we have to be aware of too now with the Nasdaq, but give me some. Hey, my profit on gold and done on a retest. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Let's see. We waiting for Nas or you ready in? I'm still waiting personally. I'm still waiting. But I'm liking this possible pushback. Again, I'm waiting because I really want to see us crash back down. It might not happen. This might just continue to go higher, but I really want to see us crash down here. We haven't, I mean, look at this market, bro. All day today, right? Again, this is the start of a new day, like right here where my arrow is. We haven't had nothing but just straight three legs to the upside. Honestly, 4 legs. Like, I just feel like we're bound to correct all that, bro. Like, I feel like we're bound to really correct a lot of this move. So I'm still looking for the sells right now. Just seeing if we can possibly get an opportunity here to get involved. Okay, we're starting to push lower here now. We're still playing within this 3-minute gap. Come on, baby. Give it to us. Give it to us. Give it to us. It's still dripping. Still dripping. Again, I like the shorts. I really do want to see the shorts play out here. We are battling. Again, the sells is battling against all this bullish momentum from yesterday and today, which is why I'm a little bit more pickier today. Which is why I'm making sure that it's really time to jump in because we can get clapped very quickly. What did my daughter do? Yeah, I'm still waiting for the sell.